I feel like I need to explain my last will and testament that I just made, and also I could give $500,000 to both of those aunts that I gave guitars to in my will. And so this could be an extension of the will. So yeah, they get $500,000. Because I know cash would be nice, and I know that it's a lot easier to live your life not having to worry about someone taking care of you. And yes, one aunt, she has a son that could definitely take care of her if she ever needed it when she's older. And the other one, she's been pretty successful in the business world, so I think she'd be fine. But still, $500,000 would be nice. So they could have it. I kind of have to explain though. My other aunt, who I do love, and she's been involved with my life. The last time I was in Houston, she was like, my dad used to talk to me about what type of cars he likes. Did your dad ever tell you what type of cars he likes? Like which ones he prefers? And that made me think she was trying to get me to like give her information on the type of cars that we use to move drugs or something. The reality is that I understand why she would want to turn on the family, and I feel like it would have to do with her daughter getting addicted to drugs, but her daughter was a heroin addict. It wasn't like a lab drug addict, but her daughter had some bad experiences. She saw someone get shot in the stomach with a shotgun. She said his like intestines were coming out of his body. So I feel like that might have, but maybe she hasn't turned on the family. I don't know. You never know. My uncle, I was never that close with him, but I do like him, and so my other side of the family is my grandpa's side of the family, and one of the things that made me most angry about this whole the cops taking all my guns away after this guy threatens me with a gun. He's next door to me. He has a gun. He threatens to kill me, and then they take my gun away because I'm trying to handle this situation peacefully. One of the things that pissed me off the most was that I inherited these guns from my grandpa. Like, I inherited shotguns, and now they took my grandpa's antique guns away. But I feel like that side of the family is they're cool and they're chill, but like that's not what this list is about. This list is about like being practical, and like if I die, I need to make sure my money goes somewhere. And before, my last will and testament was pretty similar to the one now, except I gave it to Taylor Swift because I kind of gave instructions like this is how my money should be used. But now I feel like I've made so much more money on the internet than I even realized. Like, you don't think you can make so much money on YouTube until you think, wow, what if every single day I have like way over 1 million views just in China alone? Wow, I could start making a lot of money, huh? Yeah. So I'm not trying to be a jerk with my last will and testament. I'm just trying to be practical, and I'm not planning on dying, but I always have a plan for when I die. Like, it's just like I haven't recorded my songs Juliet or You Make Me Forget or a lot of my songs with a real microphone. It's because I want to make sure that there are no recordings with a real microphone if I die. I want people to be pissed because these cops wanted to prevent me from making music. They robbed me that many times to prevent me from making music. I want to make sure that my music doesn't exist, at least my best songs. At least my best songs in my opinion. So, I don't know. I really like She's Insane. I like a lot of my songs. Yeah, my sister, maybe she's one of us. But I think the last time I saw her, she said something about how she's Aryan. And I feel like the cops always want us to be Aryan Brotherhood. It's kind of like they want me to be a Hell's Angel because the '80s biker gang. They always want me to be Aryan Brotherhood, and she's the only person that's ever told me that she's Aryan. So I don't know. I don't know. My sister's kind of not nice, but it is what it is. She's taken care of. She's married to a very financially successful computer hacker who's a computer security person. He's way better at computer security than me, and so she's going to be fine off financially. And then also, like, if I give $2 million to my parents, she can inherit some of that eventually, because I don't even think my parents need the money, but the money's just in case they do need it. I mean, the reality is, I just want to make sure people are taken care of while they're alive, just like my brother. I want to make sure he's taken care of. I don't want him to have that much money, because I think he's kind of weaselly. Like, he's the type of person that's going to make you an offer, and then you do all this stuff because you think you're in a business deal with this guy, and then he's going to back out of his offer. And I don't believe in making empty offers. So, yeah, I feel like the will is kind of, I mean, I could just give it to my family, but there's no way. Like, there's no way. I trust Bill and Melinda Gates so much more. So I think that they'd be good stewards of my money, assuming I have a lot more than I realize right now. I don't know how much. I mean, I with my book sales, I'm sorry if you've read my book and I have all these grammatical errors, because that was before I learned how to. This was before I got a master's degree in English, basically. Like, I have a feeling my book sales I could have a lot more money than I realize. So that's why I want to be careful about where my money goes.